Hey, welcome back to Square Body Stuff. I'm Chad, and today we're in the shop with not a square body. I know this channel is pretty much geared mostly towards square bodies, but I do have other vehicles, as most of you also have other vehicles other than just square bodies. So I'm going to share with you what I'm doing with our new addition to our lineup. It is a 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie. We traded our little Impala off that we bought last year. The car was just not fitting us. But I'll maybe go over and update our walk around of this truck in another video. Today what we're going to be doing is I've ordered some OEM mud flaps or mud guards to put on it, because we do live on a gravel road, and just the first couple trips down the road it got muddy and nasty, no matter how slow you go. So I'm going to put some mud guards on there to hopefully keep it from getting too awful dirty and nasty. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see here, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you're been around this channel for a while, I appreciate you guys hanging around, and you'll know that it's been a while since I posted a video. Just had a lot of stuff going on. Just took a break from the videos for a little while, just taking care of some other things that come up in life, and I'm going to try to get back to doing more videos. I've still got plenty of stuff to do to my square bodies, trust me. I've got a whole list of stuff. I've got my shelf. My shop is a wreck, but I've got a whole shelf full of parts. Still got parts to get. You know, my little short bed cream puff, he needs water pump right now. He's sitting where he's not drivable. My little race truck that I call Squeaky, he's never had really a chance to take him to the track this year. Just things kept coming up. Every time I'd have a chance, something else would come up. So we never really did take him to the track, other than a couple times that I don't even know if I posted any videos of that, because it just didn't go over very well. We got rained out. The track, you know, it was just not a good year for drag racing. So we just kind of took a break from that. Also, I do have a lot of stuff planned for that truck. Of course, you can barely see him sitting out there. My old '84 crew cab buddy. He's just been my workhorse this summer. Hauled a lot of equipment for us, all the hay equipment. Been working his tail off and getting some good use out of him. So back to this video. We're going to be working on this old Ram. I'm going to show you what we've got here. These are the OEM from Mopar mud guards, so they should fit pretty good. I've got them out of the box and kind of fit them up. Just looked to make sure they were going to be right for this truck, because this truck does have the mud, or not the mud, but the fender flares. They're not much of a fender flare, but that does have the fender flares, and these are molded to fit around them. If your truck doesn't have those, then these mud guards won't work for you. I'll try to remember to post a part number to these in the description box below. If not, if I forget that, then you should be able to look them up pretty easily. I found them pretty easily on the internet. A couple things that I already know that I'm not going to like about these. As I was fitting them up, this area right here is just open, and dirt and mud and stuff is going to collect down in here. It does have a kind of a drain slot, but that's mainly just going to be good for a little bit of water. So what I plan on doing is probably opening that up a little bit more, and probably drilling some 1/2-inch holes through the bottom of this, so you know, bigger stuff can get out of there when I clean it up. Not real excited about the way these are set up, but they are what they are. The rear ones are going to be even worse, because there's more of it that's open once they're mounted. So I'm going to make sure that I've got plenty of opening down here to where I can, when I rinse it off, clean it up, that I can make sure those stay cleaned out, so they don't hold 10 pounds of mud each. Alright, so they come with pretty detailed instructions and mounting hardware. I have to drill one hole. It's showing right here on front and rear, and it just actually goes into the plastic piece that's already mounted to the truck. Let me get down here and show you this little piece right here. So I think instead of using the rivets, because these are rivets, I like the idea of not having to drill them out if I ever want to take the mud guards off. I'll probably use some self-tapping screws or something to mount this bottom hole here. Not a big deal. If you decide to use rivets, use the rivets. If not, use self-tapping screws like I'm probably going to do. It does come with alcohol pads to clean off the surface where you have the double-sided tape. And that's pretty much all that comes in the kit. We'll get to mounting these things up. I'm probably going to do the driver's side first to get the hang of things, and then take a video of the passenger side as I do it. I just show you real quick what I come up with for some drain holes. I just drilled some holes with the step bit, kind of cleaned them up with a razor knife, trimmed the edges up where they look halfway decent. Once they're on the truck, you'll pretty much never see these holes. Some of them ain't perfect, but at least they'll help get the gravel and silt and stuff washed out of them whenever I wash the truck. Since we live on a gravel road, they can get pretty nasty. Alright, I got the driver's side done. I can show you that here in just a second. I'm going to be working on the passenger side and setting up a camera to kind of video on how to do it. There's really not much to it, just a couple screws. The front one does have a plastic push clip that you pretty much have to cut out and use either the rivets that they supply with the kit, or I don't have a rivet gun that works with those rivets. So what I'm going to do is just go to the local parts store and find some replacement push clips to push in there. I don't have any handy right now, so but they'll be fine for a little bit until I can get into town and get those. So I won't be showing that on the video, but the idea I had of putting a self-tapping screw through the bottom hole instead of the rivet works really good. It goes into the plastic piece that's down below. So I've got the wheels turned. It's not necessary, but it does make it easier to access everything. The back, you can leave the tires on, get to everything pretty easily. So you won't be able to use an impact or anything like that to get the screws out unless you got a wobble socket. But I just use a little ratchet. Pretty easy. So I'll get the camera set up and just kind of film what it takes to put these things on. There's really not much to it, but I'll go ahead and show you guys how I done it. Make sure you leave this little red tab for the tape to where you can get to it, because you'll want to leave this on first, or leave this on till last. Go ahead and put your bolts, get it all secured, get it where you want it, and then you can just pull that tab and pull that film off after everything's all set in place. Alright, that's about all there is to that. Just kind of a note on when you set your screw on the bottom, or to drill your hole on the bottom, you push your mud flap in and kind of get this, get this a little even, because if you push it too far, your gap's going to be different here. Now we're going to move on to the back one. I'm going to get the camera set up again and show you how to do the back. Well, there he is out in the sunlight. It didn't turn out too bad. I like using the OEM parts like that because they just really fit nice. No real special tools needed usually, but they turned out pretty good. I think they'll keep some of the mud and everything off the side of this truck, help keep it a little cleaner. Well, I hope this video was somewhat informative. I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below and give us a thumbs up. Go check me out on Facebook, Instagram. All that stuff is down in the description box below. You can also check out my merchandise. The link to that is also down in the description. So until next time, y'all keep your square bodies rolling, or whatever you're driving. We'll catch you later.